Hey gang, Saga Viking update one time. So this is where I'm at. So all the Vikings, the plastic Vikings are made and put together there. I still need to wash those all. So I'll wash them all now they're put together, and also I want to run round them with some. What I tend to do before is run round them all with some liquid poly. This is because I did sort of clean up any bits that needed cleaning up, but it's great if you put this on an old paintbrush, run it round any seam lines or any bits of sort of burrs or swarfs that's left from scraping off mould lines. It's also great round chainmail and hair and places like that for just sort of softening out any bits of mould line that are left. So I always find this is good to run around plastic models. It's just that that very sort of watery plastic glue. Sometimes you get it with a brush attached, but I just use an old paintbrush for this stuff. It's cheap in bottles like this. So that's what I do usually with all my plastic models. Just at the end, this is all the heads. So I'm going to paint the heads separately because I do like it once all the models have been painted to put the heads on last, and then you can sort of pose the head where it looks best once the shield and everything's on the model. Gives you that little bit of flexibility right at the end just to get the best look out of each model and sort of posing. So what I will probably do is each one of these corks I'll do a different colour of hair on as well, so I can just pick up one and think, well, that's going to be one colour of blonde. I'll do a different colour of blonde on that, maybe red hair on that one, and a couple of shades of browns and blacks on these ones here. That's my plan. All the shields here ready to go. So got some shield decals again for these, the little Big Man Studio ones. I'll show those in another video. Got some berserkers now for these. If you watched my last video, you've probably seen a lot of this stuff. So I've got these 4 points of berserkers and a point of bow levy there to do. These come with metal weapons, but I might swap them out for some of these plastic ones and that I've got here, and well, I'll just have a play around and see what looks best. So just for a bit of stability, the Warlord there and the base for that. So so that's all good. I don't think there's really much more to say. I'll show you some of these. So this will be one of the same as last time. The ones with hand weapons will be my half guard. So let's get some focus on these. So and then obviously the guys with the spears will be my warriors again. But what I have done is, which I didn't bother with the Anglo-Saxons, but I've actually put all the swords and stuff on these, so it's given me more to paint, but they look a lot better. Other examples, like slung sword to his back. What else? Some of them I've got axes like this guy, so I'll put an axe on. Just sort of gone to town a bit on these. I'm in the Vikings, so I just thought having them all bristling with weapons might be quite cool. Definitely look good when they're finished. Whether they're accurate or not is another kettle of fish, but who cares. Like that. A couple of them there are a couple that are dual wielded. I can't see them at the moment, but he's got an axe. I've given him a sword as well, and some they've got their swords. I've still given them the scabbard on the back. So I think these all look cool when they're done. So I'll get all these washed and stuff, and then I'll texture the bases, get them ready for undercoat. Get all these I'll get all this metal done tonight, cleaned up and based up as well, and then I can probably just undercoat the whole lot in one go. Just get it all on the bench at once. I think I'll probably do all the plastics in one big long hit. Factory line sort of style. I know it's long, but if I just do 2 or 3 or 5 at a time, it's sort of hard to keep. When I finish 5, it's hard to go back to the beginning again. I actually quite like the idea of just spending the evening, all the fucking leather's done, spending the evening, all the boots are done or whatever, and just work on one thing in the evening, and you're that much further, that much closer to finishing. So that's going to be my plan. I might even just do all the metals, all the metal ones at the same time as well. I'll see how I feel. But so there's my Viking update. Alright, and guys, take care all.